Coffee cup cooling on the tailgate, old dog snoring in the shade of my boots. Sky wide open like a long dirt highway, heart steady beating to a simple truth. I'm free again. Wind in my face, that easy grin. Goodbye weight I was carrying. Let that old world fade behind me. I'm free again. Just me, this road, and a faithful friend. Sun on my hands, on the wheel. I'm free again.
Myself ragged most every day. Now it's porch boards creaking, kids in the yard.
This little piece of land feels bigger than the stars.
Chase clocks, town lights, and praise. Ran myself ragged most every day. Now it's porch boards creaking, kids in the yard.
This little piece of land feels bigger than the stars. Dust on the mailbox, coffee in a paper cup. Dad's old Chevy in the driveway, tailgate's already up. Screen door slams, you're laughing, bare feet on the dewy ground. Map folded on the dash there, radio turned down. Backroad memories, rolling like the miles we leave behind. Windows down, we're singing, sunlight spilling through the pines. If I ever lose my way, I know where I'll be, chasing down those backroad memories.
Hay bales in the distance, cows lined along the fence. You point out your old schoolhouse, say it still makes perfect sense. Stop at that little red store, 2 colas and a bag of ice. You say this is all I needed, back when life was just this nice.
Backroad memories, rolling like the miles we leave behind. Windows down, we're singing, sunlight spilling through the pines. If I ever lose my way, I know where I'll be, chasing down those backroad memories. Kicks up in the mirror, but I don't mind what we pass by. turns a little clearer.
Why you've always loved this life.
Backroad memories, rolling like the miles we leave behind. Windows down, we're singing, sunlight spilling through the pines. Coffee on the railing, screen door singing when it swings. Bare feet in the gravel, you're laughing about the little things.
Dust on that old Chevy, keys hanging by the back door.
You say, baby, we got plenty of all we'll ever work for. Southern skies, big and wide above this town. Your hand in mine, that's the best thing I found. I don't need some other life or a map to chase a prize. Got all I'll ever need under these southern skies. Neighbors' kids are shouting, chasing dogs along the fence. Your grandma's cross still hanging from your mirror.
Heaven sent.
Fields rolling out forever, like a quilt your mama sewed. You lean over, say whatever comes, we'll meet it on this road. Southern skies, big and wide above this town. Your hand in mine, that's the best thing I found. I don't need some other life or a map to chase a prize. Got all I'll ever need under these southern skies. Screen door creaks, coffee on the stove, dust on my boots, but my heart feels bold. Old dog barking at the mailman truck, same old gravel, same old luck. Mailbox leans like it might give in, but it's held my name since I was 10.
Mama's roses climbing that fence, rusty swing where the summers went. Sun on the hood of my beat up Ford.
Yeah, I know every crack in this porch. Home again, where my story started, where the fields roll out like an old best friend. Home again, every breath is honest. I can feel my shoulders start to bend. All that weight I carry falls right off in the wind.
Home again. Dad's old hammer on the workbench shelf, coffee cans full of nails he kept, kitchen wall marked in pencil lines, every inch we grew over time.
Sunday talk in the shade of that oak, Grandpa's laughing the words he spoke. I've chased miles that never made much sense, till I turned this truck back over that fence. Home again, maybe I'll roam, but this red clay road always leads me home. I can lose my way, I can break my boots, coffee in a jar, screen door creaks, I know where we are. Fresh cut field on that red clay lane, mailbox lean still spells my name.
Granddad's barn, leaning but it stands, cornbread laughing in my mama's hands. This old backroad heart beats slow and true, from the county line right back to you.
Every fence post mount, every passing car sings I'm right where you are. You hear this backroad heart, same green sign,
same green sign that we carved up young. Your first truck and my first run, sun on your hair by the riverside. You said maybe I hurt for life. I'm to chase that shine past the highway ramp, left this town for a city camp. But the bright talk faded, the tall tales thin, one dirt road memory pulled me home again.
dust on my boots, keys in a jar.
Front porch evening, you under these stars.
Every back road's mouth, every passing car sings I'm right where you are. This back road heart, same green sign. This back road heart, same green sign. Sunlight on the red dirt road, coffee in a cup on the dash, mailbox leaning like it's getting old. Same church steeple, same green grass, mama's voice floating through the screen door. Y'all come eat before it gets cold. Wind chimes singing that tune I know, story I've heard since I was small. Back home, where my worries get small and the days run long. Back home, where my name sounds right when they call me on. I lose that weight I've been dragging around. Soon as my boots hit that gravel ground, my heart breathes easy back home. Old hound dog sleeping by the tractor shed, dad's old cap hanging on a nail, creek still talking over smooth round stones. Kids toss rocks, watch them skip and sail. Dust on the porch swing, I brush one side, sit there and I start to sway. Laugh lines deepen on my daddy's face when he says you've been staying away. Back home, where my worries get small and the days run long. Back home, where my name sounds right when they call me on. Out there, I chase that payday, counting signs on the interstate. Here, I count fireflies in a glass jar, say grace. Past plates might leave again come Monday, but right now I'm where I belong. In this old yard with these old hearts, humming that same old song. my worries get small and the days run long back home. Back home. Sun up on the tailgate, coffee in a tin cup, steam in the air. Old dog in the rear view, dust on the bumper, wind in my hair. Mailbox leans on the corner, same one I passed when I first learned to drive. Your old house on the hillside still makes me slow down every time. On this last back road, where the gravel knows my name, every rut, every turn feels like it stayed the same. When the big world calls and I feel that pull to go, I find my way back home. On this last back road, fence post painted with cowbirds, tractor parked crooked by the red barn door.
Creek runs clear by the cottonwoods, kids skipping rocks like I did before.
Neighbors wave from a hayfield, don't need a word to know what they mean.
Good to see you still around here, spoken in the hum of a small town scene.
On this last back road, where the gravel knows my name, every rut, every turn feels like it stayed the same. When the big world calls and I feel that pull to go, I find my way back home. Maybe one day I'll leave for good, pack up my heart, say I understood. But there's a part of me that only lives out here, where the radio's low and your voice feels near. On this last back road, coffee steam on the screen door light, bare feet on a cool wood floor, old dog snoring in the corner, boots by the mat from the day before. Simple days, they fit me like this old blue shirt. Little fray on the sleeve, little red dirt. Nothing fancy, just your hand in mine. Sun on the porch, taking our sweet time. simple days, that's all I ever hope to find.
Mailbox leans by the gravel lane, wind chimes humming soft and low.
You laugh, say the yard ain't perfect,
I say, baby,
that's how gardens grow. Simple days, they fit me like this old blue shirt. Little fray on the sleeve, little red dirt. Nothing fancy, just your hand in mine. Sun on the porch, taking our sweet time. Simple days. Someday we'll be grayer, slower, rocking in these same two chairs, telling stories to the quiet air about how rich we were. And in simple days we shared. Simple days, they fit me like this old blue shirt. Little fray on the sleeve, little red dirt. Nothing fancy, just your hand in mine. Sun on the hood of that old Ford truck, red dirt road and a little bit of luck, gravel cracking underneath these boots, coffee in a mason sky so blue, mama on the porch with a Sunday hymn, neighbors waving as I roll on in. Take me back to the front yard swing and the screen door slamming. Take me back where a hard day's work still meant something, where the fields roll on and the time runs slack. Yeah, wherever my heart's at, take me back. Fence line leaning, but it's standing still. Granddad's name carved in that windowsill. Hand-me-down jacket on a rusty nail. Stories in the boards and the crooked rail. Chasing big town dreams, neon plans low, but I keep seeing dust on my hand. If there's a road from here to then, I'll turn this wheel and go again. Take me back to the front yard swing and the screen door slamming. Take me back where a hard day's work still meant something, something where the fields roll on and the time runs slack. Yeah, wherever my heart's at, take me back. Windows down, coffee in a paper cup. You laugh, say the road ain't long enough. Dust on the dash, map folded in the door. Sun on your arm, like I've seen it every summer before. Sunday drive, nowhere we got to be. Old two-lane line, running out ahead of you and me. If this old truck keeps rolling, we'll be fine. Heaven feels a lot like this on a Sunday drive.
Mailbox names painted on a leaning post, front yard swings and shirts on a backyard road. You hum along to a song your daddy used to play. I tap the wheel thinking I could ride like this all day.
Sunday drive, nowhere we got to be. Old two-lane line, running out ahead of you and me. If this old truck keeps rolling, we'll be fine. Heaven feels a lot like this. No, we don't need a reason,
We don't need a plan,
just your bare feet on the dashboard and my hand in your hand. If every day could slow down to this
easy little time.
I'd spend my whole life living on a Sunday drive. The sun on the hood of my old Ford truck, steam from the thermos, coffee in a paper cup, gravel piping under these worn out tires. Same red dirt road I've driven all my life.
Fence post leaning, cows along the wire. Mailbox rusted, leaning a little higher.
My neighbor waves big from his beat up John Deere. Been saying morning 30-some years. This is where I belong, with the creek running low here now, but I still talk like he's coming back. This is where I belong, with the creek running low and the day rolling on, where my name's just my name, and they know who I am by the hat and the hand. Yeah, the world might be wide and loud and strong, but right here's where I belong. I tried chasing big town neon for a while.
Brand new boots, but they never fit my style.
I miss the screen door slam, that supper time call. Guess it took leaving to feel I had it all. This is where I belong, with the creek running low and the day rolling on, where my name's just my name, and they know who I am by the hat and the hand. Morning dust on the county road, coffee steam in the window glow. Old Barlean's like a tired friend, mailbox paint starting to bend. You tap the dash at that gravel turn, say, funny how these miles still burn. Rusty signs still point us home, faded words on weathered chrome. We might change, we might roam, rusty signs still point us home. Still point us home. That diner light flickers over pie, same old jokes, same old high. We count trucks on the railroad grade, swap small town dreams we never quite made. Maybe life just scrapes the shine, leaves a little truth in every line. You take my hand, say look around, all this rough edge love we found. Scrapes the shine, leaves a little truth in every line. You take my hand, say look around, all this rough edge love we found. sun on the Coffee in a paper cup, that old dog's head sticking out the pickup truck. Dust on the road, radio humming low. You laugh at something small and I don't feel so alone. Golden highway, rolling underneath our wheels. Nothing fancy, just the way this freedom feels. Every mile a little lighter, every wrong a little rider. Today, hand in mine, white blue sky on this golden highway.
Mailbox leaning, paint peeled off the farm gate sign. Neighbor waves slow like we got all day and time.
Field after field, shining in that summer haze. You say pull over just to sit and watch the hay. Golden highway, rolling underneath our wheels. Nothing fancy, just the way this freedom feels. Every mile a little lighter, every wrong a little rider. Today, hand in mine, white blue sky. Maybe we ain't rich, but we got gas and we got grace.
Two hearts, one ditch road, leading us to any place.
If this is all we ever own, I'd still choose it anyway. Just you and me in one long line of simple sunlit days. Golden highway, rolling underneath our wheels. Nothing fancy, just the way this freedom feels. Every mile a little lighter, every wrong a little rider. Today, hand in mine, white blue sky. Boots by the door, red dust on the floor. Coffee in a chip blue cup, steam rolling slow. Fence line silver in the early gold glow. Dog on the porch like he already knows. Dust and sun, that's where I come from. Where a hard week's work feels good when it's done. Got a sky so wide it'll swallow you up, and a hand to hold when the road gets rough. Yeah, this heart was grown out here in dust and sun. Mail in the box, just bills and a note. Mama says she's praying, told me, boy, stay close. Wind in the wheat hums an old church song. Kinda makes you feel like you belong. Some folks chase shine in a neon town. I find my light when the rain dies down. But on the tires, oh, That's where I come from, where a hard week's work feels good when it's done. Got a sky so wide it'll swallow you up, and a hand to hold when the road gets rough. Yeah, this heart was grown out here in dust and sun. Endless roads, sun coming up on a gravel lane, coffee in a jar and your hair untamed, dust on my boots, you're barefoot in hay, laughing at the way I say your name. Endless roads rolling out in front of us, two chairs in the back of this old red truck, hand out the window, catching every breeze that blows. If I got you riding shotgun, I got endless roads.
Mailbox leans like it's half asleep, neighbor's dog trailing by our backseat, radio low but we mostly talk, pointing at clouds while the hawks just watch.
Might be broke but the tank's half full, got a county map and a heart that's stubborn. Every turn we take, everyone outside feels like a brand new state line. Endless roads rolling out in front of us, two chairs in the back of this old red truck, hand out the window, catching every breeze that blows. If I got you riding shotgun, I've got endless roads. Sun going down on that same dirt lane,
We turn around but it all feels the same.
endless roads every day.
Day with you again.
Gravel pops under these old boots, mail truck leans by the general store, Pete's dog sleeping in the June sun, screen door squeaks like it always did before. Out at the end of town where the blacktop turns to brown, I know every fence post leaning, every Sunday dinner sound. Out at the end of town, that's where my heart sits down. If I ever lose my way, it's where I'll be found. Out at the end of town.
Mama's quilt hangs on the clothesline, radio low in the kitchen there,
Granddad's cap on the back porch railing, like he just stepped out, but he's still right there. Out at the end of town where the blacktop turns to brown, I know every fence post leaning, every Sunday dinner sound. Out at the end of town, that's where my heart sits down. If I ever lose my way, it's where I'll be found. Some folks chase them bigger skies and some far off shiny place. Me, I got all the stars I need in these same old faces, same old grace. Out at the end of town, out at the end of town.
Sun on the dash, windows down, dust in the air, that old road sign fading green, but I'm almost there. Coffee in a mason jar, maple leaf stuck to my boots, gravel popping under these tires like they recognize the truth. Mailbox leaning by the ditch, name still painted there in white. Every mile I'm losing years, rolling back into the light. Through the pines I see home again, porch swing creaking, my old best friend. Dog come running like I never left town, mama in the doorway, apron on, arms out. All the hurt I've carried just unwinds when that sun shines through the pines. Handmade cross on the hillside, granddad's hat on the kitchen nail, Sunday shoes by the back door, church bells floating on the dale. Laugh lines deep on daddy's face, stronger arms, a little slower walk. We don't say much at first, just let the silence talk. I chase big plans, bright signs, loud nights, thought I'd find myself there somehow. But it took this road, this red dirt, this
Coffee steam on the dashboard, gravel spitting out behind these wheels, sun climbing up that fence line makes the whole day feel like it can heal. Old dog in the back just snoring,
windows down,
breeze in my hand. Every mile between here and yesterday turns to dust on this red dirt land. Rolling home with the radio low and my heart wide open. Rolling home to a front porch swinging a word unspoken. Rolling home where the fields run long and the trees feel known. Every turn in this old back road. Rolling, I'm rolling home. Mailbox leaning like it's tired, same one I painted at 16. Rust on the side of the barn roof, but that pasture still glows green. Mama's quilt on the clothesline, Dad's old hat on the kitchen chair. I've been gone so long, but the creak in that floor says you still belong right here. Rolling home with the radio low and my heart wide open. Rolling home to a front porch swinging a word unspoken. Rolling home where the fields run long and the trees feel known. Every turn in this old right here. I chased a sign to the city, found out it wasn't my name. Out here it's dirt under fingernails and someone glad you came. So I'll park this truck by the oak tree, let that engine sigh and cool. Got all I need in the screen door light and your footsteps on these boards. I'm rolling home. Rolling home. Sun peeks over that old red barn, coffee steaming in my hand, dust dancing in a shaft of light, dog asleep in the sand. Wide open, like this sky above the pines. Wide open, like this simple life of mine. Every breath I'm taking, every step I'm making feels wide, wide open.
Rusty Chevy in the gravel drive, paint is long gone, still runs
Neighbor waves from a passing truck. We trade a laugh in the tide. Some folks chase a shining dream down roads that never end. I just chase this easy breeze across these rolling bends, and my heart stays wide open, wide open, wide open. Wide open, wide open. Sun just clearing that old red barn. Coffee steam on the tailgate rail. Dust kicks up as I hit that gravel. Map folded on the passenger seat. Long road, gonna take me where I'm going. Long road, got a way of always showing every fence post, every milestone feels like home on these long roads. Wave at a neighbor on a rusty tractor, radio low, singing half the words wind through the window, warm and easy. Sky so blue it don't seem real.
Long roads, gonna take me where I'm going. Long roads, got a way of always showing every fence post, every milestone feels like home. Might get turned around by a winding river, might slow down when the rain comes in, but this old truck and a trusting heart always find their way again.